Sorry, guys. Smoker's cough. How's everyone doing this morning? So, as you guys can imagine, the ones who were with me in my live last night, I slept like a baby last night. I it's I don't know. I don't know. Something's going on in the ether where it's making me look back on what I could have changed a past situation. And I don't know if that's something that is within me or something that's within one of you guys. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. Either way, I know that I've done everything I can in my past to make it the best for now. So I'm just going to jump in the day's energies. Something feels, I feel a lot of remorse in the ether. A lot of remorse, which the remorse is not mine. I know it's not mine because everything that I have done in the past was done for my best interest and the best interest to the people that or the best interest that I feel is connected. I'm connected to for their best interest as well. So anyway, I'm just gonna jump in the day's energies and good morning, Eleanor. Good morning, Kathy. How are you guys doing? Boy, you guys are becoming my fan group. You guys are in almost every single live, and I appreciate that. All right, so the first card out we have is the Devil. Usually, I don't like to speak too much on the first card out, but this card is exactly what I have been feeling all night long, all day long, all day yesterday, and it's just there's some toxicity that we are releasing, and or that people are releasing, and because it's being put out in the ether, people like me who pick up the energies are feeling the disconnect. I want to say there's a disconnect feeling. I don't want to say people are doing it wrong because there is no wrong way to disconnect. There's only perception when it comes to disconnect, and as long as you disconnect however you feel you need to is how you need to do it is right for you. Good morning, Yvette. I don't think I've ever seen you in here before. Good morning, Jen, or if I have, it's been a while since I've seen you. So welcome back. Oh, you are new here. That's what I thought. Welcome in. Welcome into the family. We're all one big happy family here. We try to be anyway. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands. So there's a disconnect here happening. It's happening with a passion. It's either a disconnect or a connection that's going to happen. If it's a connection, it could be with a Capricorn. If it's a disconnect, it's happening very fast. And in my honest opinion, it's happening too quick. If it is a disconnect, it's happening too quick, and in order to disconnect 100%ly, it needs to be done with love. It needs to be done. I feel there's a little bit of resentment when it comes to this disconnect. All right, so we have the Page of Wands. So yeah, it definitely is happening quick. It is happening with passion, but I feel like it's happening with the wrong kind of passion, with the negative side of passion, with I don't really want to say the negative side of passion, with resentment, with I I hate feeling like this. I hate feeling like this. I feel like I have lost. I feel like uh Keanu Reeves in the movie where his dog gets killed. I feel like my dog recently got killed, and I'm ready to go on rampage for everyone who crosses me. I can't remember the name of the movie. I'm sure you guys will remember it. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands. John Wick. John Wick. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. All right, so the disconnect that I'm feeling, it's right here. Disconnect is right here, but I feel that it's being done because there are people in the background. Because if you look at the card, there's people in the background telling you that you have to disconnect, but you don't want to disconnect, but you still are because something's going on that's not adding up to you. Good morning, Original. Long time no see. How have you been? So we have the Ten of Swords. All right, so this disconnect has left you feeling like you have been stabbed in the back. But just know, only you can remove the swords that have been stabbed, that you were recently stabbed in the back with. And by doing that is releasing all of your angst with love, all of your energies with love, and do your best to move on with your life. That's good. That's good, Original. I would definitely love to get some grounding in. Today would be a perfect day to go out to my spot, but unfortunately, I can't because my car is a piece of shit right now. My car needs wheel bearings, and I don't dare drive my car that far because every time I step on the brakes, it feels like my wheel's about to fall off. I think I may take my wheel apart, see if there's anything that can be done without changing the wheel bearing. So we have the Ace of Wands. All right, so the person disconnecting is hoping that there is going to be a new beginning. And if this is a message coming in or action happening with a Capricorn, then there is a new beginning that you have in your mind that you want. All right, so we have the Emperor. The Emperor is just telling whoever this reading is for, whether you're disconnecting or there's a connection coming in, that you need to be strong within your mind and make it clearly known that you will not stand for backstab. You will not stand being backstabbed. You will not listen to other people you will do what you want to do. I still feel there's people in the background telling someone false information. I feel you guys are a little bit too much in your masculine energies. You guys need to be when it comes to your emotions. You guys need to be in your feminine energies when it comes to your emotions. You need to take control of your emotions. And sometimes you have to spill your ace of cups, your cup into a pond. You have every right to be stingy with your cookies. So remember how I just said the ace of cups? I don't have the ace of cups on the table, but it's right here. It's right here. So this is just telling me that we have a new beginning that we want. We just have to find the balance between our masculine and feminine energies when it comes to our emotions. And then once we do that, we will get this ace of cups that we all want. We will get this new emotional beginning that we all want. Hey, however long it takes is how long it takes, Jen. When it comes to your emotions, there's never too long to speak your truth or to speak how you feel. So we got the Eight of Cups. There may be something that we are walking away from. You feel like you're walking away from your Ace of Cups. But you're walking and the only reason you feel like you're walking away from your Ace of Cups. You guys are making me hungry. I want a cookie now. All right, so just know it's better to walk towards the unknown than it is to look back on something that didn't work out. It didn't work out for a reason. And you need to, I don't know why I'm getting that you need to release the dream that you once had and walk towards a new dream. Because there is a new dream coming. There is a new beginning coming. And I have a feeling once it does come in, it's gonna come in quick. It's gonna come in fiery, full of passion. All right, so I just realized this guy holding this Ace of Wands. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little tiny lizard. Looks like a lizard tattoo on his wrist. So look up the meaning of, I want to say either a gecko, and find out what the spiritual meaning of that is. That could mean something to you. I want some fresh chocolate chip. You're making me hungry. You guys are making me hungry. All right, so we have the Queen of Pence and then the Nine of Cups. So this particular Nine of Cups is showing a wizard just taking it all in, seeing all of his emotional success that he has, seeing his stability, seeing his financials. I want to say seeing his financials just roll in. But there's something that's missing. I'm getting that this man feels there's something missing, and he just can't put his finger on. He can't put his finger on what is missing. I feel he is always looking for he's always looking for he's always wishing for more than he has. The high priestess is here telling you that you need to enjoy what you have now instead of always wanting more, which oh, I wish I had some cookies. I want some cookies now. Wow. You hear the wind out there? It's windy today. All right, so we have the Six of Cups and then the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so remember how in the beginning I said there was a disconnect happening? There is a disconnect, but the person disconnecting is also reminiscing about the good times that they are disconnecting from. Which, if that is the case, then you are not going to disconnect from that situation. And the only reason you're not is because you keep going back into your mind and replaying the what ifs over and over and over and over again in your head. The wind is howling today. Well, you have a low warning of a tornado? What? Where are you at, Kathy, if you don't mind me asking? All right, so we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, to me, is telling you that you just need to get out of your mind about the past situation. If you truly want to disconnect from this, which I have a feeling the person disconnecting doesn't want to disconnect, but they are getting from other people that it's best to disconnect from the situation. I feel there may be some communication that may need to happen, that the person disconnecting wants to make. Oh, I got a new car. This is my old car that I'm having troubles with. My new car, I'm just waiting for the title to put it on the road. There may be a small amount of communication that needs to happen, in order for this disconnection to fully happen. But because you are listening to other people, this small form of communication is not going to happen. But you want it to happen. You truly want it to happen, but again, because you are listening to outside influences, it's not going to happen. You just need to stop listening to what other people have to say and do what is best within your mind. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Four of Pence. You're trying to rest. You're trying to see the situation for what it is, but because you can't get out of your mind, because you can't get out of your mind the or you are trying to get out of your mind by going into a little rest mode, but you are having a hard time. You're having a hard time doing this because you keep reminiscing about things that you could have done differently. The only thing you can do right now is communicate your feelings. I feel there's a third. I feel that the person you're disconnecting from is feeling the same way, but they are fully disconnecting from the situation to the best of their ability. All right, so this card is confusing the fuck out of me. Got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is usually a happy card, celebration card. But right now, I don't feel that this is. I feel this may have been past energies, a past situation. This may be what you are disconnecting from, or you. This may be what people are telling you you need to disconnect from. Good morning, Lorian. All right, so we have the Three of Cups. This particular Three of Cups reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, and the Mad Hatter. So this could be driving you mad. This decision, this past situation could be driving you mad. Could be making you feel like you are. Could be making you feel like you are going mad, like you're going crazy, like you don't know what you're feeling, which that just very well may be. You have to learn how to subsidize, or not subsidize, but you have to learn how to subside your feelings or you have to learn how to control your own passion. I feel that you don't know how to control your own passion, or you may need to learn new ways to control your passion. Thank you, Original. I can't wait till I can drive it. All right, so we got the Knight of Swords, and then we got the Knight of Wands, and then I think we had the Knight. There was another knight in here. I can't remember which knight. But so there's a lot of thinking, a lot of wanting some communication, but I feel like you are in your head when this communication happens. You just need to go after everything you want, make your truth heard, and go on with your life. Move on with your life. but you should never stick in this. You should never sit in this energies for too long. The more you sit in these kind of energies, the more you will get, I don't want to say depressed, but the more you will get. This is a very heavy reading, guys. This is a very heavy reading. It's hitting home for me big time. I'm hoping that it does the same for you. There's a leap of faith that needs to happen, and I feel that like this leap of faith could bring the answers that you need. The could bring the resolvement of this past situation that you need, that you guys want. Yeah, there's something definitely going on in the ether that is just, or it's at least making me feel like it's making me feel exactly like this reading is saying. But I know I have done everything in my situation in my past to stop this energy in its tracks. So I know this isn't my energy. It very well may be, though. I don't know. Good morning, Joe. I have 8 people in here, only 5 likes. Could I get you guys to balance that the likes out, please? So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So far, we have the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and then the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Pentacles is just telling me there's a new beginning that we want to happen. We want it to be stable. We want it to come in quick, but we want it to come in slow at the same time. You know what? The Dark Goddess Oracle is screaming at me right now. Let me get those out of the box. I'll pull a card of those, and then I'll read out of the book. I looked over and I swear it's like I heard, read me, pull me some cards. There's a card in here that's at least one card in here. I'm glad your dog survived. I'm really glad your dog survived, Kathy. Let's see what the Dark Goddess has to say. And it is endurance. I will read out of the and Caligula. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I will read out of the book of that. There may be a message in the book, but I'm just getting that we just need to have the endurance to keep on pushing, to keep on going after everything we want. And then eventually we will get it as long as we keep our faith, keep the John Wick. That's awesome, Jen. That could be why I said John Wick earlier. Or all right, Kalia. Born to survive, fight for life, sufferance of tears and strife, endurance strong the the drives, fuels the drive. Tis all that needs to be that t- tis all that's needed to survive. By the power of dark goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. You are currently a survivor. You have been knocked down, but you got back up again so many times you've lost count. The proverbial school of hard knocks awards you a gold star for your absolute tolerance and tenacity. Fighting to keep your head above water for so long has been a hard battle, and you are worn down by the struggle, the struggle. The fearsome Kalich has stormed into your life to bring about uh, transitional relief. This divine hag demands respect and advises a little caution on your part, but in return she will advise you how to navigate troubled times and difficult situations. Life has gifted you with more than your fair share of tough experiences. So now is the time to take your survival skills to the next level and share all that you've come to learn with others who will be inspired by your continued endurance and fortitude. So this is just telling me to keep strong, to keep your wits about you no matter what has happened. The goddess is the dark goddess Kalia or Kalich or however you pronounce it is trying to give you the strength to keep pushing, to keep moving. Just don't worry about anything that's happened in your past. I'm gonna pull one. I'm gonna pull one Dragon Fae card if I can find them. And there they are. I'm gonna pull one Dragon Fae, and then I'm going to end this. Exactly, Jen. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. That reminds me. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. I need to call my mom. My mom's name is Dory. That's why every time I hear that song or every time I hear that, I think of Dory, the fish. Because my mom's name is Dory. All right, so this is the first time. Wow, this card's gorgeous. Gwen and Elush, attunement. So I will read out of the book on that, and then I feel like that after I read this, it'll sum everything that needs to be done to alleviate your feeling of abandonment. I feel that there's a feeling of abandonment here, and I feel that it's reaching back, possibly past lifetimes that just has nothing to do with this life. All right, I opened right up to the book, to the page. I love it. All right, Gwen and Elish speak as one. Dear one, never be surprised at the ways which your connections to your mother. Wow. Thank you, Jen. That's amazing. Dear one, never be surprised at the ways in which your connection to the mother and to the earth are being birthed into this world. If you are experiencing prophetic dreams, sift through the images and messages and know that all insights are worthy of attention, and most especially your own. The inner world, the inner world and Earth's magic are both speaking to you and wishing for you to answer. Do this by connecting with your own inner self. We know we know that you are searching for answers that are indeed within you, and that the path you are walking is not easy under your feet. We all return to her, the great goddess, our mother, the earth, wishes for you to reconnect with her in simple, pleasant and joyful ways. Friends and food, laughter and love. Do not fear your own true self, your intuitive self. There are many words your people use for the truth who you are, which can lead to confusion. And there has been fear and suspicions seated in your minds, which can lead to mistrust. Know from your true magical self that you are a being of magic, with a unique blend of earth, fire, water magic making up your spirit. You receive messages, and yes, you can also hear them, just as we can hear each other's thoughts before they have even been developed into words. In time, you will come to understand that these silent ways of communicating and know the truth of your belonging to hold the ways. Know that all beings, plants, animals, etheric, have so much to share with you. You are never alone. So this is just telling me that we may need to get away. We may need to ground to Mother Earth. We may need to figure out there's something the ether or something your guides are trying to tell you. And I feel that that message that your guides are trying to tell you is just that you need to worry about yourself. Don't worry about the person you are disconnecting from. Don't worry about the person coming in. Who, however this resonates, you need to worry about yourself and yourself alone. The sooner you can do that, the sooner this disconnection or this connection will happen. Because I do have that in the cards. There's a new beginning coming. The only ace that's not here is the Ace of Swords, and that's the movement. That's the forward movement that we all want. That we all want. We all can feel it happening. It's just there's something holding us back, and I feel that it's our own mind that's holding us back. We just need to push through and find the endurance to move on with our lives and do what is best for us. So that's all I'm gonna get for the reading. Um, I will pick my cards up, chit chat with you guys. I'll end this. I will end this live, and I will come back online for some questions, if that's what you guys want. I see I have 6 people in here, 7 likes. I love it. So does anyone have any big plans for the weekend? I wish I can say I did, but unfortunately I can't go anywhere. Well, I can, but I'd have to walk. And I'm sorry, I'm not walking. It takes 45 minutes to drive to where I want to go. I tell you, once I get that title for the car, I'm driving. I'm driving and not stopping. Well, not stopping until I run out of gas or I hear you, Jen. I hear you, Jen. That's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing is just finishing cleaning my apartment. I rearranged it the other day. I'm sure a few of you guys have noticed I don't have a TV right there anymore. That is my witchy shelf that I keep all my candles in. I keep all my herbs in. Oh, that's awesome, original. That's awesome, original. But I will probably come back on. Oh, I wish I could. I so wish I could. I so wish I could. If you weren't all the way in Iceland, right, Joe? I would be there. But I have been to see you in the astral. But this is where I'm going to end this. Oh, Scotland. Sorry, Scotland. But this is where I'm going to end this. I hope you guys all have a great day. I love you all, and I will see you guys in probably like an hour, hour and a half. I will talk to you guys all later.